On November 14, 2025, Ohio government actions included significant legislative activities, enforcement communications, and public announcements primarily focused on social services, workforce legislation, property tax relief, and homelessness prevention. Major government actions and legislative activities. Ohio's House of Representatives passed Senate Bill 50, which allows 14 and 15-year-olds to work until 9 p.m. year-round with parental or guardian approval. The bill does not increase total working hours, but extends the allowable time frame, aiming to address workforce shortages. NFIB State Director Jared Weiser supported this legislation, citing business hiring difficulties. The bill was sent to Governor Mike DeWine for signature on the same day too. The Ohio Senate passed 5 bills aimed at public protection and property tax relief. House Bill 124 empowers county auditors to use local sales data for property assessments rather than relying on the State Department of Taxation. Senate Bill 174 establishes state policy on parenting responsibilities, replacing residential parent and legal custodian with designated parent and legal custodian to prioritize the child's best interest. Senate Bill 251 designates a portion of State Route 13 in Knox County as the Ohio State Highway Patrol LT. Vance M. Andrews Memorial Highway, honoring an officer who died in 1945. Senate Bill 276 ratifies the Interstate Compact for school psychologists to reduce occupational barriers and improve student access to care. Senate Bill 295 extends the timeline for competency restoration of defendants before trial and allows suspension of deadlines if the defendant fails to comply with Treatment 5. Rep. Bate-Lear supported legislation to expand health care freedom, protect children, and advance innovation, though specific bill details or actions were not fully disclosed in the Report 7. Enforcement and Administrative Matters. 1. The Ohio Department of Job and Family Services, ODJFS, announced that full November Supplemental Nutrition Assistance Program, SNAP, benefits would be dispersed following federal guidance after partial payments were previously issued due to the federal government shutdown. Partial payments processed earlier will be deducted from the full November amount, which will be loaded onto electronic benefit transfer cards. ODJFS has not provided a timeline for the full normalization of SNAP benefits, and food banks in Ohio continue to see increased usage due to benefit delays. 146. 2. The U.S. Department of Housing and Urban Development, HUD, issued a new Notice of Funding Opportunity for the Continuum of Care (COSI) program that significantly reduces funding allocations for Ohio's homelessness housing programs to 30% of previous levels. This abrupt funding cut risks the loss of housing for over 10,000 formerly homeless Ohio households starting January 2026. Advocacy groups expressed concern about HUD's reversal, which threatens to undo progress made in permanent housing for individuals with disabilities and mental health. Other regulatory actions. 1. An amendment to Ohio's regulatory program was published to remove certain employment requirement provisions from coal mining permit applications. This appeared in the Federal Register, but was not dated specifically on November 14. Overall, November 14, 2025, saw active legislative progress in workforce flexibility and property tax relief, ongoing challenges and recovery efforts regarding SNAP benefits post-federal shutdown, and critical concerns about federal housing funding impacting Ohio's vulnerable populations. Key agencies involved included ODJFS for social services, the Ohio General Assembly, and Governor DeWine for legislation, and HUD for federal housing policy changes.